Hi Virgo, welcome to your bonus reading for June 2025. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker. And you guys were one of the top 3 signs that engaged with my content this month. So you guys are getting a bonus reading, which includes a love reading and a general message. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on into your love reading. Keep in mind, this is general, so the messages may not resonate for everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, okay? Excuse me. Spiritual team archetype cards. What messages do you have for the Virgo collective regarding their love lives at this time? What messages do you have for the Virgo collective regarding their love lives at this time? What messages do you have for the Virgo collective regarding their love lives? Okay, so we have the Alchemist, and it did come up in the reverse, so we're going to read the Shadow attribute. Misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Interesting. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Exorcist. Are you guys dating some spiritual people? Okay, so we have that in the upright this time. And it says, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Very interesting. Okay. Some of you guys may be involved with someone who is extremely spiritual, whether that is in terms of like they belong to a very specific type of religion or follow a certain type of religion, or they're just very general, maybe new age spiritual, or a different type of spiritual, maybe following something a little bit more traditional, but a little bit older. The Alchemist in reverse is a little interesting to me because in the reverse, it's saying that it's misusing, or this person is possibly misusing the power and knowledge. Okay, so there could be a little bit of manipulation, is what I'm hearing, in terms of like their spiritual knowledge. They could use it to manipulate people's like feelings around them, or I don't know. You know what I mean? It's. I feel like this person really knows what they're talking about, but I think they use the knowledge that they have in order to like manipulate people's feelings or fears or something. I don't know if this person like sells spiritual services in particular, or if this is just someone that's like, oh, you should get that checked out because you might have a curse on you or something like that. Like people who are always like, you have a curse on you, you have a curse on you, you have a curse on you, is like, unless you've I mean, I don't know. If you've really gone to someone that you trust and you know is going to give you a straight up answer, yes or no, and not going to bullshit you, like, be really careful. Take things with a grain of salt, especially if this person is like constantly saying, like, oh, you have work that needs to be done, or oh, you need to do this and this and that. You need to buy this, this, and that. You know what I mean? Like someone that's selling you a dream, selling you, things that are going to help you. And you've been doing this for like months and like nothing has happened. Not even a budge, not even a budge. Like as a spiritual person, as a root worker, like I know that sometimes not every piece of work I do for someone is going to work because it A depends on the person, and B it also depends on timing. A lot of the time it depends on timing. So if someone is constantly selling you something, you've been working with this person for months or, close to a year or years even, and like things have not shifted or changed for you in some way, there's something missing. There's something is amiss, is basically what I'm trying to say. I think that took a lot longer than I wanted to, so I apologize. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what messages come up for you. Spiritual team, Cosmic Coven Tarot, what messages do you have for the Virgo collective regarding their love lives at this time? What messages do you have for the Virgo collective regarding their love lives at this time? Now, again, this could be someone, they're not necessarily doing this to you, but maybe they're doing this to other people, okay? So keep that in mind, or this could be you. Let's take a look. Okay, we have Strength in reverse. Okay. Giving desperation. We have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, okay. 10 of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Pentacles. Very interesting. And then we have the Chariot in reverse. Okay. This is a very specific message for some of you. I get that this person is very materialistic, especially with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Every time I see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's giving materialistic. I'm a material girl, but not in the best way. Okay, so this person is overly concerned with material possessions, money, status, things like that. So they want to be perceived as someone who is successful, whether this is a successful business person, whether this is a successful spiritual healer. They want people to almost kiss the ground they walk on, is what I'm personally getting. That's not necessarily something I always associate with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but this is someone who turns their natural abilities, their nurturing abilities, their ability to create wealth or abundance or good health or whatever, and manipulate it in a way that is only serving their best interests. Okay. They don't have to necessarily be a spiritual person, they don't have to be a spiritual healer. Just take what resonates. But this is the type of person I'm seeing. This is someone who is very worried about how they're perceived in this particular physical world by other people. For someone who is claiming to be, this is also a very specific message, for someone that is claiming to be a witch or like a spiritual healer by bloodline, it's not giving what it needs to give with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's not giving bloodline. It's giving new age. It's giving someone who is in business to make money, to be successful, to whatever. Okay. They're not worried about honoring their roots. They're not worried about honoring their ancestors, even if they are a bloodline healer or whatever it is. Like, healers go in their family. I feel like this person is using their gifts and their knowledge specifically to just, I mean, benefit their own cause. Really, I really just genuinely don't think they have other people's best interests at heart. They will say and do whatever it is that they need to in order to get where they need to go. Um, and I almost feel like, and what's really sad too with this Chariot in the reverse, what the feeling I got with this is like this person, it's a compulsive thing because they feel like they need something to validate them. They need the money to validate them. They need the likes and the retweets and the shares and the whatever to validate them as an individual or to validate them as a healer. So it's like, while they may seem like they have things in control, or like they have, complete control over their lives, or, they're living their best life, this person is really just a slave to whatever it is that they're chasing. They're really not in control of their own life. Kind of like, such an interesting, like, deeper look at that. But let's take a look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah, this person is very intelligent. This person could be very intuitive. Like, I'm not gonna say that they don't have spiritual gifts at all, but I just, again, like, the Alchemist card says, it's like they use these gifts to serve their best interests. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Not only am I getting that this person is not this person is not going to what's the word I'm looking for? This person is not going to be successful long term or grow in terms of success, because there are so many other factors to whatever it is that they are doing that is not going to be conducive to them moving forward or reaching a certain level, because they don't have the genuine compassion, they don't have the genuine care for other people. And I feel like Spirit is almost putting like a block on their either financial growth or abundance, whatever. Like, I just feel like Spirit is kind of putting a block on it because they know that this person only serves their best interests. I also am getting, again, this is such a very specific message, but I feel like somebody, if this person is part of like an online community, if this person is part of an online community and they are well known for what it is that they do, whether it's spiritual or not, I feel like someone is going to call them out on their BS with this Ace of Swords and King of Swords. Now, this could be you, this could be somebody else, but I feel like someone is going to call them out, see through their BS, call them out, and be like, do you even care? Do you even care? Are you even as powerful as you say you are? Are you as knowledgeable as you say you are? Blah, 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 blah. Or can you do something that isn't related to this particular type of thing that you're constantly selling to people? Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Interesting. This exorcist could also be an aspect of you or someone else, like highlighting this person's inability to be honest or the way that they manipulate and use these gifts. So the exorcist could literally be somebody that's calling this person out, vice versa, whatever. This is such an interesting reading for a love reading. I'm so sorry, you guys. I will try and see if I can get like a less specific message for you guys too, for those of you that aren't dating somebody specifically like this. But really the general thing is like this person is pretty materialistic. Again, take what resonates. Could be you, could be someone else. Very materialistic, kind of a slave to their desires, no vision for the future. They probably spend as much as they make in order to keep up appearances. Okay. This person. I'm also getting this person might like to appear single on social media, in life, whatever. This person may have liked to appear single. Maybe they are an influencer, whatever. So they're not posting you, they're not sharing you. Does that make sense? Like this isn't somebody that this isn't someone that likes to like share their relationship with someone online because it like tarnishes their image. That's weird, first of all. Second of all, anywho, I think there's going to be a big conversation with this person. I think there's a wake up call of like, hey, do you have any intention of moving forward with me? Because right now I have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which means full stop. I have the Six of Swords reversed, which is telling me no go. And then I have the Chariot in reverse, which is also telling me no go. I think this person has no intention of moving forward with you. I think they like the idea of you or what you provide for them in terms of like lifestyle, confidence, reassurance, whatever. But I just don't feel like this person is mature enough nor interested in building something with anybody but themselves. They want to appear as single or as successful on their own as possible. That's just what I'm getting. All right. So that is that. I'm going to go ahead and close out the love reading with an oracle deck and see if there's anything you guys need to know or hear from this person. Spiritual team, Hidden Truth Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Virgo collective regarding their love lives, their person? Are there any messages that this person wants to communicate deep down to Virgo? Let's see. Ooh, I can't stop thinking about you. Interesting. Could be you, could be them. What else do we have? The timing just wasn't right for us. I feel like this is an excuse that someone uses all the time whenever they break up with someone. Oh, it's just not the right time. You know what? I think I just need to be by myself. I think there's something deeper. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, I knew exactly what I was doing. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Yeah, this person knows exactly what they're doing. They have no intention of being with you, if with anyone, honestly. I think they are looking for a very specific type of relationship that A, validates them and gives them a certain type of status. So if you're not providing that, they don't want it. Even if you are providing that, there may be something like, and this may be really disturbing and messed up, but Maybe your looks, that you don't fit the look that they are going for, but you have the money and you have the status, right? So they don't want to share you online, or they love the way you look, they love the way you treat them, but you don't have the money or the status. Could be one of those things. So deep down, this person is just really messed up. This person is coming across as very manipulative, very, yeah. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing, unfortunately, for your love reading. I'm so sorry, Virgos. Hopefully that is not the case for you guys, but if this did resonate, please leave a comment below. Let me know how this resonated for you. Oof, and hopefully this person leaves your life and you can find someone better. I'm going to go ahead and clear the table and get ready for your general reading. I'll see you guys there. All right, Virgo, let's get into your general reading and see what comes up. Spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck. What general messages do you have? Holy cow. Just had a ton of them just fly out. I'm not taking those ones, but let's restart that. Spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck. What messages do you have for the Virgo collective? There's things just flying out. All right, if things fly out again, we'll take them, but it's like Spirit is like super excited to tell you something, so let's see what that's about. All right, spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck. What messages do you have for the Virgo collective at this time? What general messages do you have for the Virgo collective at this time? Let's see. What do we have? We have Virgo. There you are. All right, Virgo, the alchemist. All right, methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, curatorial, critical, nervous, and perfectionist. Oh, sounds all right. We have the semi-sextile, which is an aspect of allowing, it's encouraging, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. Okay. So that is an astrological aspect. It is a supportive aspect, so I do like seeing that. And then we have the square, which is a challenging aspect, and it creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, reorients, hurts, works out, and reconciles. Okay. So the square, we have the semi-sextile. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Venus, the planet of love, beauty, harmony, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, wealth, diplomacy, magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. Okay. Interesting. So we could have some tension. We could have, we may have some challenging things happening related to love or creativity, even finances, things like that. I know we just had a really challenging love reading, so maybe this is in reference to that still, but let's get into the tarot and see what comes up for you guys. All right. Spiritual team, Cosmic Coven Tarot. What messages do you have for the Virgo collective at this time? What general messages do you have for the Virgo collective at this time? Excuse me. Oh. Let's see. Okay, we have Death in reverse, the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups. Interesting. Page of Swords, you got a lot of pages here. It's possibly new opportunities, something maybe you've already started that's brand new in your life. Could be a relationship, could be an educational path with the Hierophant here. The Hierophant talks about traditional institutions. So this could talk about marriage. This could talk about higher education. This could talk about mentorship, apprenticeship, religion, all the things that are structured versions of like abstract concepts. Okay, things we can't necessarily touch and feel. Okay. So we have the Hierophant, we have Death in reverse, we have Taurus, we have Scorpio energy, and we got 3 pages. So some of you guys, okay, some of you guys may be attempting to pursue, I'm getting education. Some of you guys may be struggling with getting something off the ground too with Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this could have to do with health. This could have to do with finances. This could have to do with home ownership. This could have to do with anything related to our physical world. Whenever I see the pentacles, like I get health a lot. Some of you guys could be dealing with some health issues or struggling to change your health in some major way. There could be some major hangups that you've been, or like roadblocks or challenges or something with this death card in reverse. Okay, this may be mental. This may be, I don't know. This may be something like within yourself that you're struggling to adjust in order to make these goals happen. So you may be turning to, excuse me, something very specific. You may be turning to some sort of knowledgeable person with this Hierophant card, someone who's been through something very similar to you, and you're looking to them for guidance. This could also be like a very specific type of diet that you guys are trying out if this is health related, in order to, get your stuff in line, get yourself aligned. um for some of you, this is education related. This is about pursuing a financial goal down the line that's going to help you provide the life that you want. Some of you guys may be going into creative fields. Some of you guys may be thinking outside the box in terms of what type of career path you want to go into. Okay. But I do feel like there is just I don't know if excitement is necessarily the word, but there's definitely some sort of exciting new opportunity or thing that you are starting. And I do think it has a lot to do with things that you are learning and putting into action. So maybe you guys could be getting really creative with what it is that you're learning. Okay. Or things just maybe clicking for you too, in terms of whatever it is that you've been trying to achieve. So you guys may be getting like a really big realization about something soon, something that has been kind of preventing you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve, a roadblock, that challenge. And again, I feel like it's an internal thing for those of you that are struggling to push through or make changes. So if this is health, let's say, some of you guys may have been struggling with, I don't know, getting to the gym consistently. Maybe you guys are finally realizing, like, oh, I need to tell myself this story in order to motivate myself to go to the gym. This is why I'm having such a hard time doing X, Y, and Z. Or I've been not doing calorie counting. You know what I mean? And I don't want to trigger anybody that has any sort of like eating disorder or anything like that, but for those of you that are on a specific type of diet or a specific type of thing for health reasons, like you need to switch up your diet or eat healthier foods in order to help alleviate maybe a actual diagnosis that you have, like let's say you have diabetes or something like that and you need to eat healthier foods. I feel like there is a shift coming for you guys mentally, internally, that is going to help you get past whatever roadblock this death in reverse card has been. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it is following a certain type of diet, it is following a certain type of belief system. I'm hearing like Dr. Sebi type of stuff. There's a mindset shift, there is a creativity shift in terms of how you approach things. And again, health is just an example. This could be anything. So take what resonates, apply it to your specific situation, leave the rest. Okay, let's get into the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so I did say exciting. Whenever I see the Page of Wands, I get like excitement. You have all 4 pages here, and the only one in the reverse is the Page of Pentacles. Interessante. Okay. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are more focused on the results than you are on the process. It's the journey that you need to focus on. It's the joy in the journey that you guys need to focus on. That is where you're going to find the shift. That is where you're going to find the results. Honestly, it's more of an internal thing than an external thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like the 8 of Swords being right underneath the Page of Pentacles in reverse is like, this is all mental for you. These are mental blockages that you're facing, mental hangups, beliefs about yourself, beliefs about health, beliefs about beauty, beliefs about love, beliefs about success that you are having to kind of rewire your brain in. And a lot of you guys are having big perspective shifts. So, someone, maybe you guys are men being chosen for a mentorship or an apprenticeship under somebody, and working with them completely shifts your mindset, how you see or approach something. Does that make sense? Maybe you're going to a new doctor, or maybe you're going to, I don't know, like, but I feel like you're working with someone around this time, or you will be soon whenever you see this reading, that is going to completely shift things for you and really kind of give you back your power in terms of how you approach this and how you make this happen for yourselves. I love it. What else do we have? We have this, what is that, six of wands reversed. We have the 8 of pentacles. Okay, it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be times where you take 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. That's what Spirit wanted me to tell you. There's going to be moments like that, especially right now, but it's you consistently pushing through and persevering to overcome that mindset of like, it's too hard, I'm going to give up. For some of you, I don't know many Virgos that are like that. You guys are pretty consistent. Like, if you want to do something, you're going to do it. I don't know a single Virgo that's like, oh, it's too hard, I'm not going to do it. You guys are the type of people that will push through things. But I feel like a lot of you guys have been, I think a lot of you guys have been really hard on yourselves for not achieving the goals that you want to achieve. Does that make sense? So just be really careful about burning out. Mars is about to move into your sign, by the way, very soon. So when Mars is in Virgo, it's very easy to burn out and very easy to overwork yourselves or do too much and hurt yourself. So don't do that. It's also very easy to be way overly critical of ourselves. Okay. So this is a creative thing. Like, really get out of your mind of like perfection needs to be a thing. Get out of the mindset of like your health, your beauty needs to be perfect or align with societal beauty standards. Ew, yuck. Let's get rid of that mindset. Love needs to look a certain way, or this person needs to be X, Y, and Z. Whatever it is for you that this is resonating with, just be open to new ideas. Be gracious with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others as well, but be kind to yourself most importantly. Okay, I feel like you guys are your worst critic, your harshest critic. So just watch out for that kind of stuff at this point in time. And again, if this is resonating for you, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know how this is resonating for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading with a couple of oracle decks. So let's get some additional messages for you guys. Spiritual team, Numerology Manifestation Oracle, what additional messages do you have for the Virgo collective at this time? What additional messages do you have for the Virgo collective at this time? Let's take a look here. What have we got? What do we got? We have New Moon in Leo. Shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Just be your glorious, beautiful self. And I think that is the key, is like confidence at any stage of where you're at in your journey, right? Whether you are, I don't know, in a weight loss journey and you don't feel confident in whatever it is that you're wearing, your clothes don't fit the way that they used to, or they don't, you know, show who you are on the inside. Okay, like Spirit is saying, you need to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and love on yourself, love on that body. Okay, just appreciate it for what it is and love it at any stage. That's important, and that's a journey I've been going through myself, so I needed to hear that message too. But because I feel like for some of you this is health related, I just like just want to give you some love. Okay, because I'm going through it too, so I get it. All right. Anyways, enough sappy shit, Laura. All right, anywho, so shine. Yeah, just be finding that confidence, finding that light within yourself, loving yourself, and just being unafraid to be authentically you at any stage in this process that you are going through. What else do we have? First quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Yeah, so there's a lot of realizations. There's a lot of like internal stuff that you're going to be working through around this time. So definitely take that in stride. Don't be too hard on yourselves. Like I said, love yourself through this healing process and through this mindset shift, this perspective shift. So love yourself through that. And finally, at the bottom of the deck for this one, we have full moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. Yes. So be creative. Being creative with the things that you're learning and the things that you're being given, taught, learned, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not, everything up here is not coming out of here right now, but I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just do it. Really, the biggest thing is just doing it. Even if you don't feel confident in doing it, if you don't see the results right away, just do it. Be consistent and keep it going. And I promise you, you will see the shifts. Okay, let's get into another deck real quick. Spiritual team, African Goddess Rising Oracle. What additional messages do you have for the Virgo Collective at this time? What additional messages do you have for the Virgo Collective at this time? Let's see. What did we get? Kitesh. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to cover this girl up because she is naked. Okay, so just... okay, it says Sacred Lust, but... ooh, you see what I'm saying? Girl, too much. No, I'm just kidding. Never too much. Sacred Lust. Okay, so this is all about pleasure. And for me, this is all about feeling comfortable in our own bodies, being comfortable with our own pleasure, pursuing our own joy, whatever that looks like, whether this is physical pleasure, okay, through intimacy with another person, whether this is intimacy with ourselves. This could also be through the foods that we eat, the clothes that we wear, this more sensual things like touch, taste, smell, hearing, whatever that is for you, like really falling in love with things and how they make you feel, because it's about you at the end of the day, your journey, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel seen, what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel sexy, beautiful, gorgeous, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you feel good right now, okay? That confidence comes from within, and giving yourself things that make you feel good is part of that. What makes you feel good? Ask yourself that. Okay. Anyways, next we have Aizan. It says miracles. Miracles happen once in a while when you believe. What movie is that from? Miracles happen once in a while. What is that? Is that Princess Diaries? It is. Hold on. I don't know if it's a fly or a spider that just moved behind my... I'm sorry. The ADHD is so real. Okay, so miracles happen. There can be some really big developments and shifts in your journey around this time. If you believe in yourself, if you stay diligent, and you just keep working at it, and enjoy the process. Like I said, with the Sacred Lust card, enjoying the process, enjoying yourself, making it fun, and making it feel good is a big part of the process, okay? If you're doing things that don't make you feel good, why are you doing it? I'm just saying. Yeah, clock that T. Anyways, miracles can happen, and I do think there are some really beautiful shifts and growth moments for you guys coming very soon through this journey, okay? If you believe, if you're willing to claim it and go after it, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have Asasaya. Okay, this one I also am going to blur out. Now, this is just a mother breastfeeding a child, so it's not that big of a deal, but you know how YouTube is. YouTube be tripping. So, joy. It says joy right there at the bottom. Joy. Enjoying yourself, enjoying life, enjoying everything that comes through this journey. And I feel like I've been saying that, and I'm so glad that card came out. This is all about your joy through this journey. Enjoy the process. bottom line. All right, I'm done. I'm getting off my soapbox. I got one more deck for you guys. It is going to be a pick card if you want to do it. And if you've made it this far in the reading, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Again, please leave a like and a comment if you are enjoying it. And yeah, let's get into this. Pick a card for my Virgos. I'm going to be doing a deck that is timing based. So if you want to know when something will be happening for you, get that question in your mind and ask it. And then you're going to pick 1, 2, or 3 in terms of piles. 1, 2, or 3. Feel free to pause this video if you need more time to pick a pile. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling. So keep that question in your mind. Spiritual team, Divine Time Oracle deck, what messages do you have for the Virgo collective related to their question? We're going to go with pile 1. Can we get a card for pile 1, please? Pile 1, what is their message? What do they need to hear? Pile 1, what is their message? What do they need to hear? Okay, pile 1. Here's your answer. When you're truly ready for it. Gotta love that, right? All right, let's get to pile 2. Divine Time Oracle deck, spiritual team. What messages do you have for pile 2? And their question. What messages do you have for pile 2? And their question. I have one that flipped over. Ooh, we got summertime. Now I'm recording and releasing this around summertime, so it could be sooner than you think. It could be next summertime. Or if you're watching this outside of when I drop it in June 2025, could be the next summertime. All right, pile 3, spiritual team, Divine Time Oracle deck. What messages do you have for pile 3? I have another one that flipped over, pile 3, and it says in August. Ooh, okay, all right. We love a definitive answer, especially from this deck, because we don't get them very often out of this deck. All right, Virgos, thank you guys so much for watching this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please leave a like, leave a comment if you did enjoy, if it resonated for you. Let me know how it resonated for you. Maybe share this with another Virgo if you think it would resonate for them. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, and you can find me below in the description box, my handles. Again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, please take care of yourselves. All right. Bye.